Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, boys? Welcome everybody back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at 88 rated Winter Wildcards Milinkovic-Savic. No, not the Milinkovic-Savic that plays for Lazio, the Milinkovic-Savic that plays for Torino, and he's got 99 speed whilst being 6'8" tall. Now, as you can see, we managed to get him on loan. We've already played all 7 games in Foot Champs with him, all of which was streamed live on my Twitch as well. So there's quite a bit of pressure, not only on me, but Milinkovic-Savic to perform. And I've already know my answer. I already know what I'm going to say in this review. And let me just say, I was a tad little bit disappointed, which we will touch on more shortly, and especially at the end of the video, we're going to touch on why I think, and my number one theory on why I think this goalkeeper for me just was not great in game. Before we get into the gameplay, before we get into the overview, etc., 6'8", 3-star weak foot, solid stats, obviously 99 speed is massive. But when you look at this card, for 30,000 coins, you're getting a 6'8" goalkeeper with 99 speed. You're thinking, it's just too good to be true. And I think it was too good to be true. And once again, I'll show you guys why after the clips, he just wasn't working for me, why I didn't like him. For chem style, we just went ahead and kept a basic on him. You do not need a speed boost, obviously. So if you are going to go for a glove, that's pointless because I think a glove doesn't. In fact, I'll jump on over to Footbin for you guys here so I can show you guys. We are currently on Kimmich's card, so please ignore that. If we search up Milinkovic-Savic and have a look at his in-game stats here, well, not his in-games per se, but what he's like with a chemistry style. A basic is just what I went for. It just gives him +4s all over the board. He goes to literally his worst stat being 89 kicking. A cat is pointless because he doesn't get a speed boost and then he misses out on the diving kicking. A glove gives him a diving and handling, but then he misses out on a reflexes boost, which I think is quite important. A shield, you miss out on a diving boost, and a wall, you miss out on the reflex boost. So I think a basic just makes the most sense. To link him in, we have gone for Vola, who contributes to 2 towards his league. We've gone for Di Maria, obviously with himself and the Serbian Serie A manager. We managed to get him on full chemistry. As I said though, it didn't quite go to plan. Here's the gameplay, here's the highlights, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the end and I'll give you guys my theory of why I just don't think this goalkeeper is as good as his stats suggest. Count this off as my warm-up game, as long as we don't lose my warm-up game though. I just see as long as we don't lose my warm-up game. Okay, that's offside, thankfully. He probably, the keeper, Milinkovic-Savic, probably should have recorded the first time, right? Like, poor handling. Bro, he just saved our ass. My opponent 2-on-1, and he still chalks it. But can we just... Okay, never mind. Under pressure, get it out. That'll do. It's actually a good pass, you know. We could actually start a counter from it. Vola. Finish that. It was a bit of a poor finish, to be fair. Oh, look at that. The big man himself, Milinkovic-Savic, 6'8". Bro, easy. I absolutely promise you, you are not going to score a Travala on Milinkovic-Savic. Hey, we'll take that. I know some keepers definitely let those ones in. The low power shots are dangerous. They are dangerous. Bro, oh, he's fast. Look, we conceded, but Milinkovic-Savic is fast. I know it's not a flex conceding, but still. Oh, wow. In straight back to him. That's Shammy. We'll bring him out. Here we are, Milinkovic-Savic. Okay, 1-0 down. Fair enough. No keeper saving that. We're bringing him out. He's got the speed. He's got the speed. We still concede. Hey, yeah, right, he's got the speed, we still concede. That sums this card up, you know, chat. This sums them up. He's got the speed, we still concede. Bro, he's back. This is a close game. Bro, this guy is massive, though. Yes. Well, boys, it looks like we bottled this game. Maybe I'm just mad at myself for bottling it, but the keeper is not safe. He's not come up with one save that you don't expect him to save, which is kind of what I was expecting, right? You've got some goalkeepers that come up with some insane saves that you do not just expect them to save. And then you've got this guy who just concedes everything you expect him to, saves the standard shots, right? But yeah, that's game, boys. Rough, man. This goalkeeper, chat, could not save a thing. Look how he dives. He just like flops to the ground. I don't understand what it is, bro. I had so high hopes of this card. I've noticed it with taller goalkeepers because I've done quite a few reviews on taller goalkeepers. Like say Courtois. And I noticed that their diving animation is so different. See, once again, that's really poor keeping. Now, after 7 games of Foot Champs, we actually managed to go on and finish rank 2. We played all 20 games tonight on stream, and I finished 18-2, which isn't a bad record. I think it was my 5th 18+ finish this whole year, so we did quite well. We got a relatively good finish. But for the first 7 games, which were supposedly the easiest games, Milinkovic-Savic was without a doubt the best, or sorry, not the best, the worst, and the most obviously poor player in my team. And I was talking to the chat, and I'm like, I don't know what it is, and I think I mentioned it in the video as well in the gameplay. I said I think with his height something's just not working, and I said with taller goalkeepers I noticed instead of diving they seem to just flop to the ground, which is where one of my viewers said, have you checked his reactions? I'm like, that's a good point. So we load up Footbin, we scroll down, 63 reactions. 63 reactions, which I think it just explains why he was late to dive, he was late to get down low, he just felt slow. It took him ages to clock something was happening, and that's why he wasn't like just flopping to the floor because of his height, he was flopping to the floor because he was really late when it came to diving. And EA are very cheeky with this because reactions is incredibly important for a goalkeeper, yet they hide it. Obviously their base stats just shows diving, handling, kicking, reflexes, speed and positioning. To see their reactions, you have to go ahead and have a look on Footbin. It's classed as dribbling, or reflexes I guess if you will. And they've literally hidden it. They have hidden it. And 63 reactions explains a lot. And that's why I think this goalkeeper is just too good to be true. I moved back to my mid Van der Sar after this, and Van der Sar carried me the whole weekend. As you can see, Van der Sar is, despite being 6'6", he's got 85 reactions, and if you think of most of the good goalkeepers, they've got really good reactions. Neuer, for example, has got, if we go have a look at Neuer has got 87 reactions. If we go ahead and think, I'm trying to think of meta goalkeepers. If we want to have a look at My Nan, I know lots of people use My Nan this year. My Nan, we've already looked at all of these on stream. He's got 85 reactions, as you can see here. And then you've got Minlinkovic-Savic, who has only gone ahead and he has gotten 63 reactions. So I feel like the hidden stat is why he was so bad for me. But if we have a look at his overview, obviously across the 7 games, you can see there he managed to get 7 saves, I think it was, or 6 saves with an average rating of like 5.7 or something like that, which is definitely not great. Now for the pros, look, we've gone for 88 diving, his handling, kicking, reflexes, speed, positioning, the standard, basically all his stats. But for the cons, and it is the biggest con of all, is the 63 reactions. I do think keeping basic on him is the smartest idea, but honestly lads, I just couldn't gel with him, and it is because of that 63 reactions, which makes this goalkeeper really poor. And once again, EA are quite sneaky once they do hide the reactions stat from us to look at. You have to load up Footbin to have a look at that. For the overall verdict, I've gone for worth it, and I've just gone for maybe. Look, honestly, goalkeepers are inconsistent, and just because he's bad for me does not mean he is going to be bad for you. He might be the best goalkeeper in the game, but you just simply cannot look past the fact he's got 63 reactions. And the fact he's got 63 reactions is really, in my opinion, going to harm this card. That's why when it came to diving, when it came to a near post shot, he seemed to kind of just stand there and wait a little bit. So for me, we're going to give him an 8 out of 10, which is standard. Once again, it may seem high, but if you look at all our other reviews, usually about 9.5 plus out of 10. Remember, the rating is based on value and performance. He's only 30,000 coins. He did not work for me. He might work for you, but I just want to say beware of the 63 reactions, and I just want to say, all right, it is not all sunshine and rainbows. 99 speed, 6'8", looks amazing. But EA, once again, hiding the 68 reactions or 63 reactions. Let me know down below, lads, if you've used this card for like 5+ Foot Champs games so you can properly give him a go. Let me know. Is he a fraudulent? Is he a fraud for you as well, or is it just for me? Alright, much love, boys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.